One of the rules of smart investing is to not put all of your eggs in one basket. Back with us again is the host of the Money Ed podcast, Whitman Ochiai. One would think that if you believe in a particular investment, that you should put all your money into that investment. But that's not wise, is it?
Absolutely not. If there should be a dramatic change, you risk losing everything if this price of your stock tanks.
In the past, you talked about what's called asset allocation. You explained that means that you make sure you have a mix of investments. It could be putting some money into stocks, some money into bonds, and even keeping some in cash. But there's another area where asset allocation is important. Take stocks, for example.
You don't want to buy stocks that are all in the same sector. That means they're all basically in the same type of business, like electricity or technology. If that sector gets hit with bad news, it's likely to hurt all the stocks in that sector.
So let's take a moment to identify some of the most common sectors. There's energy, companies like Exxon and First Solar. Consumer staples, covers products like food, household items, and personal products like cosmetics. Think Coca-Cola, Walmart, and Estee Lauder. And of course, as you just mentioned, there's technology. Stocks like Apple, Microsoft, and Intel are examples. In all, there are 11 different sectors, and there are thousands of companies. How do you recommend a new investor pick stocks to buy?
Well, it's not easy. You could do your homework and research specific companies and buy stock in those. But the better way is to buy mutual funds. These are groups of stocks that you can buy together.
What's the advantage of mutual funds?
Diversity. Rather than pinning your hopes on a specific company that may or may not do well, you're actually investing in a bunch of different companies. That reduces your risk because it balances out. The losses from one company get balanced by the gains from others. Also, mutual funds are run by professional managers. Sure, there's no guarantee that the managers will always make the right decisions on what to buy or sell in their fund, but you've got to assume that they know a little bit more about what's worth investing in than you do.
Is it difficult to invest in a mutual fund?
You buy shares in a mutual fund just like you buy shares in a company stock, and you can track the progress of a fund the same way you track a stock. Google it.
Got it. Thanks, Whitman.
Thank you.
Just to be clear, you can buy shares in a mutual fund the same way you can buy shares in a company traded on the stock exchange. But, as Whitman points out, if you buy shares in a company, you're investing only in that company. If instead you buy shares in a mutual fund, you're investing in all the stocks that the mutual fund holds, and that could be dozens or even hundreds of companies. If your parents have been saving for your college or for their retirement, chances are they're doing at least some of that by investing in mutual funds. With Money Smarts 101, I'm Sebastian.